Hi class. In this lecture video, I'm going to talk to you about the three kinds of variables we have in science. So pretty much every kind of scientific experiment is going to have three different kinds of variables. And the idea of a variable is that it's just something that's changing within the research project. It's changing within the experiments. Right? So we've got three kinds. And we have what are called control variables. And these control variables are always going to stay the same. Right, so these are things we want to control, and the results we get from our experiment, like any kind of changes we get from our experiment, we don't want them coming from control variables. So that's why we always want these to be the same. Okay, then we can have what are called independent variables. The independent variables are things that get changed by the scientist. Okay, so these things get changed, but these are not things we actually want to measure. So the next one, number 3, is going to be the things that we actually want to measure, that we want to see if those things are changing. So the independent variables, like, we may be testing kinds of dog food or something like that, and we may have 10 kinds of dog food that we're working with. So the type of food would be an independent variable. It's getting changed. There's 10 options, but that's not the actual result that we're trying to look at. All right, so these are independent. So they're, in a sense, it's kind of saying that they're not things we're going to look at or care about when it comes to results. Okay, and then we have dependent variables. Okay, and this is what the scientists actually measure. Okay, so this is what we're going to measure or actually study. Right, so these are dependent. Right, so dependent variables depend on other stuff. So what we're trying to figure out is, what do they depend on? What are the results? What do they depend on? Right, so this is kind of what we're really trying to get to in our scientific research, is the dependent variables. How are they changing and why are they changing? Okay, the other stuff we're either keeping constant or the scientist is actually making the change. So when the dependent variables change, that's what we're really interested in. Right, so those are variables that we have in science.